going to take you through an overview, a visual overview of what we're going to be doing together. In the middle, I'm going to draw a triangle. And this is the outcome. We will turn what you know into words that open doors. You attract opportunity. You're known for the right thing by the right people. This is how we're going to do it. Words that open doors. There are three sides, obviously, because it's a triangle. And it's a process. This is you knowing the right words, how to find out the words to focus on, to say, to attract the interest of the person you want, versus you being a rambling mess. How can you remember what you're saying? So, sticky structures to remember, because what you don't want is to forget key information and kick yourself after an interaction. And then we're going to look at how you can win the outcome that you want for yourself. Get the result from the interaction instead of lose the opportunity. And by the way, being articulate is not enough to win the outcome. So what we want, what you want is, there we go, what you want is the right words. What words do I say? How do I find out what they are? You want sticky structures so you remember what you want to say, and you want to win the result that you're after. What you don't want is to be a rambling mess, forget key info and kick yourself, or lose opportunities. And this is how we're going to make this work. Let me choose a colour. I'll go for this colour. Each side of the triangle is based on three elements. There are three parts to making this bit of the triangle work. So first, it is identifying whose attention you want. So the stakeholder, this is a person, right? Whose attention do you want? How do you show your value? And how do you package the information that you have in you, everything that you know and do, so that you get a result? Then we're going to move on to the sticky structure bit. You want to earn the interest of the right stakeholder for you. You need to have frameworks that help you remember, yeah. And you want to always be cementing your credibility. How do you spell that? Credibility. Credibility. Because when you do this in the way I'm going to show you, it's not a weird thing. It's not you sort of selling yourself in a sleazy, weird way. And then with this section, we're going to start with, how do you connect with the stakeholder, the person whose attention you want? How do you cement what you want to be known for so you get the outcome that you want? And what authority assets do you need to start building and rolling out? You have stepping stones that guide you from wherever your stakeholder is towards you. When you do this, by the way, it's three phases. This is the build phase. I'll write it in a different color so you can see. These all are your building phase. These are the building blocks of how to become known for the right thing by the right people, and how you know the words, the exact words that open the doors of opportunity for you. Build. Share. This is you starting to share what you know and do. Put it together in certain ways. Remember it when you've done that. And then here, this bit is elevate. So you want to elevate the way you show up, elevate how people find you, elevate what's out there that guides the right person towards you. Let me give you an overview of what each bit involves so you can get a feel for what we're doing together. So the stakeholder, this is the who. Who is it? Who is the person whose attention you want? What is going to make them pay attention to you? How do you do this? How do you attract the right people? So attract and push away the wrong people. You want to lean into your value big time. So this is about us unpack your expertise, experience, results that you get for people, what makes you different, right? Packaging it. This is about how you start crafting, how you communicate and put the information together. So this is the who, this is the unpacking of your expertise. And because if you can't show that you have value to share, you don't get paid for your knowledge. Packaging it is literally just us doing the basic step of, okay, I've got something to share. How can I put it together in a way that makes sense, is easy, and just gets me started? Earn interest. Earn interest is, okay, you need to realize that nobody owes you their interest. Nobody's going to pay attention to you. You need to earn it. You're starting something, you earn it at the beginning, but then you start earning the right to have them stay listening to you throughout what you're sharing. We'll work on this together. You'll see what I mean. So this can be a light bulb, right? A light bulb moment. Oh, a light bulb. Where somebody goes, ping, I'm interested. I'm leaning in. I want to know what you're going to say next. Frameworks, they're so important. The way we retain and remember information is interesting as humans, and visual frameworks are the best. So I'm going to teach you my best framework. That's what it looks like, which will help you piece information together, focus on what you want to get across, and do it easily and in a way that you can remember and reproduce every time you have something to say. So it's the same kind of framework that you're going to be using. Credibility, how do you cement it in a matter-of-fact way? Because it is a fact, you are your credible self. Let's, I don't know, draw a person. This is a person, it's you, this is you. And you are standing, I don't know, on stage or something like that. And these are people listening to you, the audience. Ooh, so many of them. And they're riveted, they're leaning in, they want to know what you're going to say next. In our Elevate section, connect. I'm just going to put a plus sign here just to make it easy. How do you connect with your stakeholder, the person who is going to give you the yes that's going to change your life? How do you reinforce what you want to be known for? This is really important. People think that being articulate is enough. It is not. You want to be articulate, but you don't want to just be articulate. So we're going to be going through exactly how to cement what you want to be known for and doing more of. And coming up with a plan for you to build your authority assets. And your authority assets, it depends on you, depends on where you're at, what you're comfortable doing. They could be video. So this is a video. It could be a LinkedIn post. So this is you on LinkedIn. It could be a book. Your book. Ooh, you wrote a book. We're going to do this all together. You'll have options, obviously, to interact with me, ask me questions, get the feedback that you need so you keep on moving forward. This is critical, move forward. And in fact, there's one last bit. You see, if you look at this, it takes you from where you're at right now to becoming valuable. Then you become visible. And here you become wanted and chosen. All right. So that is it. That is what we're going to be doing. But when we strip it back, let's just do a quick summing up. When you strip it back, this is what we're doing together. We're going to turn what you know into words that open doors. And when we say words, it's basically any interaction that you have, any visibility. You're writing something, you are on video, you're on a podcast, you're being interviewed, you're on a panel discussion, you're in a meeting. The words that you use will either open your doors for you, an opportunity comes towards you, or they slam them shut. They slam the doors shut in your face. The right words, not a rambling mess. You'll know the right words. You will have sticky structures to remember what you want to say, so you don't forget key information and kick yourself afterwards. You will win outcomes instead of losing opportunities. And these bits, you're going to get short videos, really simple, with very simple worksheets that go with each one of these where it's relevant, because the point is, I am your shortcut to this, and you are a shortcut to whatever it is that you are brilliant at. So it's not about piling on Information is about being a shortcut, fit for purpose, moving you forward.